There's one tiny thing you can do that will make your console run smoother, connect faster, and crash less. But doing this one thing can fix a bunch of weird issues you might be having. Firmware updates fix bugs, improve stability, and sometimes even add new features. If your mixer is running an older firmware, you might be missing out on features like better USB recording support, or compatibility with other equipment like Behringer and Midas stage boxes. First, let's make sure you actually need an update. Every console is going to be different, but we're going to be showing you on this Behringer X32. For this console, go ahead and press the setup button on the right side of the screen. Now under the Global tab, go ahead and look in the top left corner. This is your console's current firmware version. Now we're going to check the website for the Behringer and find out if it does actually need an update or if it's current. For this mixer, go ahead and head over to Behringer.com and in the search bar, type X32 firmware. Next, go ahead and scroll down to the download section and you will see the different X32 models here. Go ahead and double check the version to see if you do need to do an update, and if you do, hit the download button. Now that we got the most current version of the firmware, we're going to want to unzip it. Now that we have that unzipped, you will see that we have the new version of firmware here. It is a .update file. Next, we need to prepare our USB drive for this file. You want to make sure that you have a USB drive with at least 2 GB of space and that it's formatted for FAT32. USB 2.0 works the best for this. Try to avoid really large USB drives or USB 3.0. Go ahead and copy this .update file to that USB drive. You also want to make sure that you copy it to the root level of your USB drive and not put it inside a folder. Now, some important caveats. Before we do the update, you want to make sure that you back up your console first. And also, take some photos of your settings just in case. Also, don't do the update right before your Sunday service or an event. You want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time in case something doesn't go as planned. Also, it would be a good idea to download an older version of the firmware as well, because sometimes new firmware does have some bugs. Method 1 is the standard update from the menu. Plug your USB into the console, press the setup button to the right of the screen, make sure you're on the Global tab. Use the left encoder knob to select Update Firmware. Select the firmware file you want to use. Let the update run. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. Then the console will automatically restart when it is complete. Method 2 is the manual boot update. You'll need to use this option if you don't have an update firmware option at the bottom left of the Global tab. This method, go ahead and turn your console off. Next, plug in your USB drive into the mixer. Next, go ahead and press and hold the view button while you turn your console on. Again, this will take about 2 to 3 minutes and the console will automatically restart when it's complete. Now, if your console does get stuck in the update mode or it can't find a valid firmware file, go ahead and unplug the USB drive from the mixer. Then go ahead and power off the mixer and go ahead and turn it back on like you normally would. Then double check your USB formatting or your file placement, because that could be the cause of that. Once everything is back up and running, it's time to verify your update. Go ahead and press the setup button again on the right side of the screen and go to the Global tab. Now up in the top left side, you should see the new firmware version number here. If something does go wrong or the mixer doesn't boot normally, go ahead and power it off. Remove the USB drive and restart the console. It should boot back into normal mode. Congrats, your X32 is up to date. That's it, you have an easy win. Keeping your firmware current will definitely help your console run smoother, connect reliably, and stay compatible with the latest gear. It's recommended that you check for new firmware every few months or before any major setup changes. If this video brought you any value, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Also, go ahead and leave a comment and share the video. You can also check out some of these other videos. That's it for this one. I'll see you next time.